one of the earliest influences of the survival horror genre. But looking at it today, it has all but completely vanished from the public eye. If you take a look at today's Taos trench-coated tough guy, it's probably because of something ignominious, you'd think, right? Like flashing kids in a park? Something along those lines. And you'd be half right. He does have a phallic-ass balls pistol that he likes showing to everyone. It's even part of his character description. It's a really bad case of oranges and Morlocks if I've ever seen one, actually. Carvey here, he has a fucking gun. It's like his presentation card. Hello, I'm Carvey, I have a fucking gun. And on the other hand, Claire Redcroft, the Claire Lara Croft clone mashup thingy that serves as the female protagonist, has a missing dad. I mean, maybe she weaponizes it, right? Doesn't ever shut the hell up about it, bores you to death with it, be you human, monster, or anything else. I'm kidding, mostly. It's a pretty good way to let you know what you can expect from the gameplay. Garby goes around shooting the hell out of things with his guns, and Aline is there mostly to unravel the plots, meet a blind lady, and unravel the puzzles of Shadow Island. So, the plot is pretty good. It's kind of cliche, it's kind of monster mashy, you know. It has 4 generations of scientists have been living on an evil island and eating evil hamburgers, and one day they decide, damn it, let's weaponize this shit, because in fiction you have to be a douchebag to create conflict. Everyone knows this, right? So each of them tries to weaponize it in a way. The first one just kind of finds it, the second one tries to absorb its power into himself. The third one tries to just tame it and be able to fight it so it doesn't overcome him. We're raping his inventions all the game long, so he's kind of important as a posthumous character. And the last one is just there. He's supposedly the good one, but he's actually zombified by the time the game starts, and you have to fight him as a very blatant tyrant ripoff who runs on all forces. He's kind of weird. I'm not gonna spoil just the crap out of it, because I feel at least half the game is worth a meh recommendation, right? But I will go into a little spot, because it's just full of plot holes, and it kind of grinds my gears, to be honest. So Aline is pining for her lost dad so bad that she's starting to have flashbacks. Realizing that she has contracted the protagonist's disease, she jets off to Shadow Island in a rickety plane that crashes, because that's how video games start, right? Plane/helicopter crash, and gets there within the hour. That's nice. She then starts just forgetting all about the whole being an untrained civilian having to fight unnatural monsters thingy, and starts shooting the crap out of monsters and doing some occasional puzzle. She also completely drops the whole let's meet our dad thing. She just starts going, oh no, we have to fix this, you know, it's a gateway to hell, just screw my dad, we have to fix this. Which, I mean, it works, it kind of shows that she's a good person deep down, but I mean, we kind of had an objective here. I expected things. She finds out when she arrives that Alan, Obed's evil twin, is conducting, you know, unholy, extremely dangerous, terrifying research on the corpses of humans and monsters alike, because that's just what idle rich people do when they're bored, man. They have a vast fortune. You just gotta do something with your time, right? So Aline just goes, that's not right, let's fuck this plan up. And she does that. During the game, she just meets a guy who's zombified and chases her. Nothing faces her. That's kind of my problem with her. Like, she's just so cool in the face of danger, you know? If I was there at this, I would girly scream a couple times, just do a few little PewDiePie impressions, but damn it, she's just so badass, right? At one point she gets captured, all she loses is her jacket, and she gets put in Alan's room. And the game, this one just, it really annoys me. You see, they're twins, right? Alan is a twin that has an evil eye patch, and Obed doesn't have an evil eye patch. That's nice. It's very visual codifying of the character types they are. It's nice, it's working, whatever. So, Alan is the one that's implied to find Aline. And, man, like, I don't know, is she named after him? They're twins after all. I was just tugging at my beard going, when's the obvious reveal going to come along, yeah? And it fucking never came. I feel undercut here. What the hell, man? Where's my obvious reveal? Where's my obvious Shyamalan-like twist? The hell are you doing with it? The game just kind of expects you to forget all about it, and like, fuck, I guess I will. I'm just a little, you know, underwhelmed here. fine the new nanny, I'll drop it, let's talk gameplay instead. So it's really French, and I mean that in a kind of good way actually. It's better than the non-French thing at times. You know, it's like kissing an attractive stranger while they're munching on a baguette or using a bidet for the first time. It's got some cool features. You can walk while you aim, so you feel a lot less defenseless than in other games of the same time frame. Dodging is not really that hard. I don't know why that is, it just comes easy to you. It's probably because you can compress the hitbox while you have your flashlight off, so that's probably an exploit, but it's pretty enjoyable. You can save anywhere, which is, that's advanced, man. That's really cool. You can get yourself a checkpoint anywhere as long as you have a saving charm. That one is actual gaming progress. It's also French in a bad way, sadly. It has this air of unwanted fanciness all around it. It's needless at times. Every weapon in this game has 2 barrels, fires 3 bullets. The shotgun has 3 barrels, fires 3 bullets every shot. That's super good, man. And it's not like the ammo boxes are not stocked up to make up the difference, so that's just pointless. The light mechanic, it's just completely useless. You have a flashlight, yes. You can use it to light up the place and watch the map in more detail, which is pretty cool. I've tried to showcase it here. It lights up some areas, otherwise are pitch dark, which, you know, lets you see a shine when you point the flashlight directly at an object, which makes the game both easier and harder in the exploration department at times. But enemies are supposed to be weak to light. That's cool, that's nice. It's also not true. So, it's not like you can abuse the light. You can point your flashlight at the very, very level 1 super basic creatures that stop appearing 10 minutes into the game, and they will flinch for a bit, letting you run past them without wasting the bullet, which is nice. And you can turn on the lights, and those creatures, and only those creatures and some other very specific creatures in very specific rooms will light. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. You just turn on the lights, they don't care, they'll keep coming at you. Zombies, which are there for some freaky reason, I guess because Resident Evil had them and it was so cool back then, just like Colic in Metal Gear. They are pretty tough to kill. They take a bunch of bullets, they just lumber towards you, usually in pairs, and they have a 0-frame grab attack as soon as they touch you. That would just be banned in fighting game tournament play for freaking sure. I tell ya, it's quite bad. It also has this stupid animation where the guy just goes limbo and then pushes them by jerking up like they're string propelled. It's really odd and kind of breaks the flow. You know, the game is still sold today on Steam. You can just go ahead and buy it if you want it. That's why you probably will have some trouble at this finding an emulator that offers you the ISO file to run it. And it's also one of the games that were AAA in the day, and it's still, to this very day, unwinnable by glitch. You know, if you get to the library with Carly, you'll face the dark, edgy Lord Fly of the Flies, who will come at you and get shot to shit and decide that it just doesn't die today. It just doesn't die today. It's a warrior, man. Which, you know, it actually hurt me personally as a kid. I paid money for this game back in the day. I still have the disc. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a cool looking disc. I put my drinks on it at times because it's useless for anything else. I can't finish it. Aline's gameplay is pretty cool. So all in all, the game is like a lovely weekend parachuting. You go, you jump off the plane, you have some drinks, you make some friends, you have a great time on the first day. Second day, you get on the plane, they throw you off, they forgot to give you a parachute, they go, oh, damn it. You know, it's cool while it lasts, but the ending really leaves you with a bruised ego and broken bones that I don't know if I'll be able to shake off, ever.